Hey everybody, it's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video. My camera's a little crooked, I'm sorry. It's still using the same crappy tripod. I would buy another one, but I guess I'm too busy buying, food and ammo. But onto this video. I'm gonna give my 2 cents about what happened to Phil Robertson. I figured, for one thing. I'm doing this video because, in part, I did an earlier video where I endorsed his book, his book entitled Happy, Happy, Happy. It talks about, it was basically his biography, and I still think it's a good book. I believe it's worth checking out. But I figured after reading about, the things that he said in the GQ interview, and how, I guess the remarks he made were, some people see him as offensive. Let me first say this. When he said, when he was talking about, he was asked about sin. He gave his opinion. If you feel offended by the statements that someone makes, who are just plainly talking about what things are sinful, I got news for you. This world is awash in it. This world is so full of it. I don't think it's ever going to run out of sin. There's so many things that go on this earth that is simple. You can't. It's like you really can't even face 15 minutes within your day without running into something that's associated with sin. We're all awash in it. I myself am a sinful person by my very nature. So, getting offended about what he saw as being sinful is ridiculous. No man on this earth is perfect. No one is perfect. I'm not perfect. Phil Robertson is not perfect. And people doing responsive videos to what he said are not perfect. Only Christ is perfect. He's the only man that's been on this earth that was pure. He's the benchmark that we all should be striving for. Period. No other man but Christ. Now, with that being said, I wonder why would someone be offended from the things that he said? I was wondering, why are people so easily offended by just someone speaking their mind? People are reacting as if people are reacting as if, he's calling for like legislation or a decree against people who are sinful, and which is not what he was doing. He basically just gave his opinion about he was asked a question about sin. He gave his opinion. I'm pretty sure even he'll say that he's no perfect person. If you read his book, you'll see that he was not always the person he was today. He probably maybe his attitude, maybe some of his energy is the same. But trust me, like I said, after reading about Phil Robertson, he is not the same person. I think if anything, this whole ordeal should at least teach us that no one is perfect, and we should not get so easily offended by the words of imperfect men. I'm not perfect, like I said. I said before, I am a sinner. If I said otherwise, I'd be a liar. I'd be lying to you. I'd be lying to whoever watched this video. I'd be lying to everybody. I'd be lying to myself if I said otherwise. And in the whole matter, about people being offended. And first, also I want to go back to this. I read that A&E actually approached the Roberts, if not just Phil, but the family, about some viewers complaining about the guns and the prayer. That will go on, every episode. Every episode ends with the family sitting at the dinner table praying. Phil's leading the prayer. There are a lot of episodes where they're shooting golf balls out of the skies with shotguns, and I've seen one episode they had one of their house guests walking through the woods, he shot a snake on TV. You know, I remember this episode where Phil actually, he gutted a duck in front of the class, and and A&E got they got complaints, and so they addressed it to the Robertson clan, and they basically said, this is who we are. If you don't like it, then then the show's over with. I mean, and I guess A&E's they were making so much money they didn't want to risk it, so they signed them on for a third season. I encourage you all to go out and verify what I'm saying. If I'm making any mistakes, please let me know, so there's no misinformation being spread. But yeah, they were approached before about the stuff that was going on in the show. They said no, we're going to keep doing it, and they got signed up for another season. I don't think, and to be quite honest, I don't think Phil is going to lose any sleep over this whole fiasco. I don't even think he's missed a nap. To be quite frank. But I just didn't. But to be so quick to react to how a person expressed themselves, I think we need to all need to slow down and think. If someone says something that offends us, should we react in a way that is completely irrational? Should we, go off half-cocked, wind up saying some things that we may regret later on? I think we all need to show more self-control. If someone says something that easily offends you, the way you give certain words power, it all depends on your reaction to it. If someone calls me a nigger, I don't care. I know who I am. I know what I am. So if anyone wants to say something to me like that, I guess it's kind of a cliche to use this, but it's water off a duck's ass. That's how I feel about it. I just wonder, wonder why do people take such offense to someone expressing their thoughts. That's all Phil did. That's all I do when I do these videos. I'm expressing my thoughts, sometimes my feelings about certain topics. I did it with the Georgian case. I did it with the Newtown shooting, and I'm doing it with this. I do it with SHTF situations. I do it with tools and all that other stuff. And I always say, if you got any gripes against me, please, direct them towards me. I'm not gonna block you or anything like that. Which is not a middle finger to anyone who does do those kind of things. It's just something I don't do on my channel, But yeah, I think in this day and age we need to have thicker skin. Any groups that go out to try to ruin someone's reputation because they said something, it's not like they call like I said, it's not like they call for action. We need to start killing, arresting and killing certain people because they are attracted to another individual, or because they wear a certain shirt, because they carry a certain tool on them, or they wear certain fabrics or anything like that. No, if someone just saying, they're just giving their 2 cents. They're expressing themselves. And it's take it or leave it. You can listen and agree. You can listen and disagree. You can agree and follow up with that I agree with what this person is saying, or you can disagree and say, well, I disagree for these reasons. That's the best way to handle it. You disagree in a civil fashion. There's no need to get all up in arms about what someone says because it hurts your feelings, or because you think what he says is going to be threatening to your group or your cause or whatever plans you have. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe people just have plans and they think anyone who says otherwise is threatens them, and they want to take such drastic action to suppress this person or to make them shut up. And it's childish, to be quite frank. It's just silly. It's stupid. If you disagree with someone, just flat out, just come up, have a peaceful civil discourse. Maybe I was redundant, but have some civil discourse. Just say I disagree because of this. Don't don't go, we fire this person because he's saying he's bashing our group. He's bashing our name. He's making us feel bad. He's saying things that rub us the wrong way. Because to be quite frank, you look like a bunch of bitches when you do when you do that sort of thing. You really do come off as spineless creatures because you couldn't take some criticism, or you just couldn't take the truth. Just say that. But like I said, those are my 2 cents about what happened with Phil Robertson, and just the way people take criticism, or not even criticism, just how people react to someone sharing their opinions. Please, and if you disagree with me, let it be known in the comment section. Tell me, tell me I'm a sad son of a bitch because I feel this way, because I think that way. Please tell me. I welcome it. If you agree with what I say, please send me please send me comments. Say I'm a smart son of a bitch. But please, I ask that you just please be civil amongst one another. I think that's the best thing we can do at a time like this. But those are my 2 cents. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Edward Jones, and have a nice day.